Joe, point on the board. How would you reflect on what you've just seen?
I thought we were outstanding, to be honest. Come up against another well-established team at this level, full-time, some excellent weapons, good coaching staff as well that have gotten well organised for sure. But I thought we were very, very good. We're brave on the ball, caused them all sorts of problems. It's an absolute sucker punch their goal, to be fair, but that's the level. If you make a mistake in your pressing, teams are good enough to play through you, and then when it gets to the players at the top end of the pitch, they've got that little bit of quality. But I thought the response was excellent. We played through them a lot, and obviously you get a penalty, you can't get a better opportunity than to go score a goal. We've missed it. Keeper's done brilliantly, as he did all game, but the boys had to be resilient. They had to keep plugging away, and they had to keep believing, and it had been very, very easy for the way the first half panned out to feel disappointed in yourselves and go into your shells, but they didn't do that at all. I thought the response was terrific from the goal onwards, and obviously it's a point gain from 1-0 down for sure.
And probably a game like earlier in the season that you might not have come back in, but you've grown and shown that you can certainly compete now, and these last 6 performances have underlined that.
Yeah, we believe we can. Obviously a lot's been said, and we all know in terms of the differences at this level with regards to the amount of full-time teams there are, really established football clubs that have been here a long time. But we've always said it's about us. You know, we can all talk about, oh, well, they've got this and they've got that, and we haven't. What we've got is a really, really good team. A good team, a good group of players, and good group of people that have gelled, and they believe in what the gaffer's asking them to do. Because to play that way, you have to be brave, because you know, sometimes you'll give it away. Sometimes you have to be patient when people want the ball to go forward. You have to stick with it. And we've got a lot of really talented boys that, frankly, work their socks off. And they're running themselves into the ground. The GPS data is, well, beyond eclipses last season in a really big way. And you've got to just to be competitive. So if the boys keep performing the way they are and giving it everything they've got, which they are doing, they're a really honest bunch, then we're never going to be far away as long as we get that clinicality in our game as well, because obviously beyond anything else, when you create the chances we have, their keeper I thought was man of the match. I thought he made some outstanding saves. We want to make sure we take those opportunities so that brilliant performances continue to turn into brilliant results.
And you've got a number 9 who's right at the top of the goal charts at the moment.
Yeah, but he's getting there through hard work and being patient in his positioning. I think in early games, because maybe they weren't getting the service they wanted up in those positions, players kept dropping short, trying to get on the ball. We don't need you to do that. We need you to play high. We need you to be a nuisance up against centre-halves. And confidence is a big thing in football. I think someone like Hayes, you forget that he had a horrible injury last year, which knocked him massively out of momentum. And it's an awkward injury as well. And it's always going to take a striker 4, 5, 6 games starts to get back up to speed. And he's had those. And then we all know what he's about. He's a really talented boy. He works his socks off for the team, and he's a team player. And then I thought Pemi, when he came on, when the two went up there together, caused them all sorts of trouble. And people forget, I think, that he's 19 years of age and got the world ahead of him. So no, really, really pleased for him, but obviously pleased for the team that from 1-0 down they got something, because it would have been a massive miscarriage of justice if they didn't, albeit against a very good side. I thought we were very good.
You talk of Jacob's bad injury. Do you hope that Mitch Roberts hasn't sustained something similar today?
Yeah, gutted for him. It always worries you when players go down like that, and then you get the immediate reaction from those around. And you know, Mitch, he's a tough lad, you know what I mean? He wouldn't just lay down like that. And obviously the early diagnosis isn't good, but obviously he's with the right people now. So hopefully it's not as bad as it looked at first. But obviously we all wish him well, and we want him back with us as soon as possible, because he's a big part of the group.
And now you've got a free week, which I imagine will be welcome in some quarters. Jordan Richards back in the fold next weekend, and then back-to-back away games, Altrincham and Gateshead.
Yeah, it don't get any easier. It's a relentless league, but it's what we all wanted. We want to be here, and we want to go and challenge these teams and show that we're capable of giving them a good game. And obviously having Richo back will be fantastic. The group itself and those that have played in his place and in and around where he plays have been great. And obviously we've got ourselves a result today, which we can now take into a free week and look forward to the 2 away games and 2 new challenges. So no, bring it on.